application. And then moving on to inbound. So in inbound, we have PO receiving and putaways. So on the cards, you'll have the number of orders and the number of items that are available. So as you click on the PO receiving card, it will take you to a page where it will list all the purchase order that are released and that are like waiting for receiving. So here also we have an option to scan the purchase orders and item names. So wherever we have the item names and bin codes and everything, we can just scan in. So maybe let me scan a purchase order. So as I scan the purchase order, I can see all the items that are displayed. Let me choose one item. So when the item that I scan is a traceable item, so it'll be like indicated like this for the user, and then it has the item in number, the line information, the basic information about that particular item and everything. And then we have the bin. So the bin we have here is the RECV, which is defined in Business Central. So when you set up your location, you define the default bin for receiving. So we are bringing in from that. If you have like multiple bins under the receiving zone, we can also edit it from here. Now say I'm entering some quantities here. Let me say 25, and as I enter, so I have used this item as an item which has an expiry date. So let me choose one. As I choose my expiry date, then the control comes to the lot ID. So here I have two options. Either I can auto generate the lot ID, or I can scan in the lot ID that I already have. So say I'm receiving a product that already has a lot ID. So I'm scanning it. As I scanned it, it is automatically updated. And now that I have another field called previously received, and it says 1. So when I click on the I button, it shows the lot that I just scanned. So this is the lot I just scanned, and I have added 25 quantities of it. So this is how I use an existing lot ID. And say if I wanted to use an auto generated lot ID, I can say enter some quantities, choose an expiry date, and then I just click on this button. So it will be auto generated and that item will be received. So now my previously received should be updated to 2. And when I click on the I button, it should display both the lot IDs. So this is how we deal with the lot-based traceable items. The same kind of behavior applies for the serial trace items as well. Now let's do a regular item. So when it is a regular item, I don't see the trace item indication here. So all I have to need is just enter the quantity and hit the update. So now that I have received two lines, so I can see that by checking this pending to post. So now that I have received, but I have not really posted it. So posting is when the transactions and everything will be updated to Business Central. So now I have 35 on this line and 25 on line 3. Let's go ahead and post it. So during this process, this is when the lines, the purchase order, the quantities and everything, including the lot ID information and everything will be posted to Business Central. So now I see a success message with the receipt ID. Let me quickly switch my screen to Business Central and show that once. So this was the order that I used today. So, yep. So here we can see I received 35 quantities on line 1 and 25 on line 3. So as you post it, that is when we update Business Central. So likewise, we, in most of the transactions, when we post or register in RF Plus PC, that is when we update Business Central. So now that we have received it, so say if I wanted to print a label, so on the line, so when you click on the card, so it will just expand, and on that you'll have print label option. When you click on that, the quantities that we just received will be auto populated. We can still edit it. I'm leaving it as 25 for now, and then let me choose a printer. Number of copies, I'm leaving it at 1, and I click on print. So when I print, so it will be printed. Let me quickly show you a printed label. Yeah. So the order ID is 106037, and the item that I used is 1015, and the quantity is 25. Yeah. So likewise, we can print labels whenever required. And then we have an option to capture pictures and upload images during our receiving. So to do that, just on the PO header, like where the PO list will be shown. So when you click on any of the cards, you'll see an option called capture. So when you click on this, since I'm on the desktop, when I capture, it will ask me to upload pictures from my device. And when you're on your handheld device, it will actually open up your camera. So we have Prabhu who will be demonstrating it at the end of the session. So now for now, let me add some paperwork. So I'll say, receipt. I'll save. So when I save it, this will be added to my purchase order. So this can be also used when you receive some damaged product or something and you just wanted to capture it and use it when you try to return it or something. So in that case also you can just go ahead and capture the pictures and save it to this particular work order. Sorry, to the purchase order. Yeah, that is all on the purchase order receiving. Now we are done with our receiving. So now let's move to our put away. So in put away, we list all the items that are received but are yet to be put away. Let me choose an item that we just used. So I will try to scan a lot ID that I just received. So as I scan it, the available quantity is automatically populated, and it will say 25, and I can do either a partial put away or a full put away. So if I'm making it 25, I also this this bin is suggested based on the put away template that is defined in Business Central. So the system will populate the bin, and we also have an option to edit it. So we can also choose a different bin while during put away. So I'm choosing a different bin. I'm entering the same 25 quantities and I hit update. So this 25 quantities will be put away to that particular bin. So now I don't see that lot anymore. So it's completely put away. So put away is just simple. So if it is a lot, you can just scan the lot or serial. If it is a regular item, you can just type in the quantity that you just wanted to put away. That is pretty much on the